right. It's Thursday, January 12th, about a half hour into trading. Thought I'd do one more SPY update. This is a 15-minute chart. What I see developing here, big red bar to start the session, and we kind of came down to the pre-market lows. That was, after you saw that big gap, start lower, you kind of anticipated that. But just like in the pre-market, when price initially reacted to the CPI data, came down, and then immediately rallied, we could be in a very choppy mode here. Again, we're keeping an eye on that weekly chart to see if it fails or not. There's still a breakout from this, long range on the daily chart that projects up there, and we'll know more today and tomorrow really where this ends up. We look like on the daily chart we had the start of a potential failure day, but we're kind of right at the open. We didn't follow through on bar number 2. So right now, what I would look for is we have this big red bar to start the session, and now we're kind of bouncing up, from there. So at this point, if we can just rally maybe to the halfway point of that bar towards that yellow line, which is the close of yesterday, not really get above, the halfway point of this big red bar, and then get a 2 up, 2 down on the 15-minute chart. That would be the sign to me to give a shot for a short to try to take out those lows and then really confirm the failure on the day, and possibly, moving towards an outside day to the downside, yesterday's lows, and maybe the weekly chart starting to fail by the end of the week. But at this point, I just want to see that develop. So this kind of move here, bouncing off these pre-market lows, is going to be the key to really what unfolds here for the rest of the day. Normally when you have a big red bar like that, you would, on a normal day, it would be tough to take out that high. But given that there's extremely volatile here, and we're just we've gapped up 2 days in a row, and that's why you might get that volatility. You never know. So anyway, this is kind of a key area here where I would now, I wouldn't really get long here because I don't see this as a green, red to green move to get all the way back up to the highs, although it's possible. I would almost be looking for a kind of a failure in here. If we could just get a very weak rally that gets a 2 up, 2 down move, then I would I would get short, look for those lows to be taken out, and then see if we can get follow through from there. So that's what I see unfolding here. If you're watching the market, and again, if we can get a big green bar heading up towards those, then you can start getting back to the long side with a lot of stocks, and look for those pre-market highs maybe to be taken out before the day's over. But let's just see how price action, how it unfolds here in the morning, and that'll, I think, be the key to determining how the rest of this day goes.